Hello and welcome to Rapid Chess with Simon. I'm Simon. We're going to play a 10-minute game. 10 minutes is a really good time for a chess game because there's enough time to think. Now look at this opening, A3. It's provocative. It's outrageous. We're not going to do that. We're going to put our pawns in the centre of the board the way we know we should. We're going to defend that pawn with a bishop. We're going to play A5 just to show that we're the boss. We're going to play Queen E7. To defend that pawn. We're probably going to pin that knight just because we're feeling a bit bitter. We're going to play knight f6. We're going to play a5. We're going to irritate that pawn. I guess the bishop's okay. Well, you know what? If you want to play g4 to match your b4, knock yourself out, because I happen to know that the grob is the. I don't know if it's. I think it's the worst opening for white. I love the grob. I've loved playing the grob over the years. It's really unsound. Of course, there's a Banter blitz where Magnus Carlsen wins with it. Of course he can, because he's really good, but it's a really bad opening. And that king side does not look to me like a great asset, do you think? Okay, what do we do here? No, we're going to develop the knight. We're going to develop the knight because that's good chess. We're going to accept that bishop's getting swapped off. We don't care. We're just going to castle. We got the better position. Because although, what do you think? F or H? F or H, F or H, F or H. Quite tempted to put, but you know what we're going to do? We're going to do positional, we're going to take towards the centre. We're going to be so sensible. Okay, so let's push that bishop around a bit. Now, okay. So rooks tend to do well on open files, don't they? That's the thing. So what we're claiming here is, we're sort of just going to say, what are we going to say? Okay. We're going to do this, which we know is probably going to be met by d4. It just looks like the sort of thing that'll be met by d4. Then we're going to go knight b6. Because, okay, you can take. I think that's better for me, frankly. Better for us. You know, we're in this together, right? It's us. Now, I know there's some kind of idea that the bishop can take there, but would you really? Maybe that's okay. Maybe the bishop can take there. Doesn't worry me. Because, why doesn't it worry me? I don't know. I just get the feeling that white's really open. Like, where is that king going? We're going to put a rook opposite the queen, and I think it's just going to be chaos. In the good kind of chaos, the good chaos. Okay, so what about that for an idea? Don't tell me it hangs the bishop. We don't care. Castle? You want a castle? White could castle. White may castle. And I think I'm playing rook fd8. I think. I mean, I think white's got a castle here. But it's not great. I mean, it feels very loose. Okay, well, that's a check. Okay. So the idea is there's a knight going as well, right? Is that the idea? Great, let's see it. Take the knight. Because that king is going to get hunted mercilessly. What's the material? We're +2, so we're going to be equal after this. But the point is, I don't think, well, we might just be winning by force, frankly. But I haven't calculated it to a win, or I think it's close to a win, actually. Because that king is going to have nowhere to hide. So I think white couldn't avoid taking that. Now what? Okay, let's give some meaningless and irritating checks to begin with, to see if my opponent wants a draw or not. and then we're going to get more serious with a move like rook c6. But the thing is, those bishops play quite a good defensive role. I don't know whether it'll be enough. Okay. Okay. Those bishops are covering a lot of squares, aren't they, I think, as the saying goes. So the point is, rook c6, queen takes, rook here, the queen's got a check there that's quite annoying. Okay. What we really want to do is find a way to get this rook around. Maybe we go rook here, then rook here. Yeah, okay. Rook here, rook here, rook here. Yeah, rook d2, rook f2, that's going to really cause a lot of pain. Because with this rook's going to stay on guard duties here. I guess the queen can take that. Who cares? It's just a pawn, right? There's no rook here. It's quite hard to stop this. Of course, the rook would love to come here and here. It's just this bishop's covering it. These bishops are pretty cool, actually. Okay, so that was intelligent, obviously. Uh-huh. So, alright. Okay, I think I've probably done this check. Right, here's what we're going to do. We're going to go here. We're hoping to put a rook here. We're hoping to take this bishop off. There is also a check here. I think the rook may well come here now. Oh, class. That is so much class. But in a funny way, I'm not sure how really helpful it is to white. But it's clearly it's a nice trick. But I think on some level, it's not that helpful. Because takes, here's the issue. Takes, check. And after takes, I don't think the check here is any good. Takes, check with the rook. And then, oh, you know what? I just instinctively feel we win. I can't even explain it. Takes, check. King there, check. Just feels very winny to me. It's hard to really even explain. Sometimes it's lovely to get those instincts. And as I said in a previous video, it's really gambling because I haven't seen to the end. So, king's going to go here. Here. But look how winny it is. I mean, the thing is that a thing? Check here. Yeah, that's just one, right? Check here. King there. Check here. King there. Check here. I think this one's winning. I've got 5 minutes and 40 seconds. Check here. King there. Check here. King there. Check here. Take the rook at the end, or you probably take the bishop at the end. But I think this just wins. So rook here, there's no blocking. You have to go here. It's a forced move. Then queen there. You have to go there. Queen there. You have to. I think this is mating. To be honest, it's been a lovely game. Queen there. Yeah. Then I think it's queen there. King there. Queen there. Bishop in the way, maybe? No, because the queen drops at the end. That's the real beauty. That's the beauty of this flashy tactic. which you can't put the queen in the way because take it with the rook. If you put the bishop in the way, you just pop the queen off. Honestly. I mean, I can't claim it's skill. You can claim it's skill, but it's not conscious skill. It's just instincts. It's what makes chess so interesting. It's what makes us different from computers, isn't it? It's what makes humans different from computers. Okay, so at this point, Black's very confident because it's overwhelming. All we've really got to do, well, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Because here's a funny line. Takes, bishop check. Okay. Let's just put the king on a dark square where it can't be checked. So if that bishop ever moves, you just take the rook off. You could swap it all down and win the pawn ending, but there's absolutely no need for that. It's just you keep the major pieces. That's a really weak thing to do. So I suppose the rook could go here. Just take the okay. Well, how about this? Check. Okay, that crafty bishop, which was involved in that naughty tactic, has survived until the end. So to fork, you want to go there? Well, we just need to take off the... to be honest, I'm not even going to calculate it. I'm just going to take off their pawns. Thank you, good game. Shall we have a look at the analysis? Let's review the game. I would love to play again, my friend. I'm afraid I'm doing analysis. That's what you meant to do, isn't it? You meant to look at it. To be honest, I didn't play that well, and to be honest, my opponent had good chances. Okay. Yeah, okay. We're good here. We're good. That was a good move. Okay, so I'm a little bit worse here, but I don't know. You overlooked an opportunity to centralise your knight. So this. So what does it want to do? Does it want to play? Knight c4. Yeah, I understand that. I did look at knight c4 to be honest. That was bad. You had to play. Okay. Queen d4 was better. Okay, because otherwise Queen d4 threatens checkmate. Okay. So I kind of fooled around a bit here. Fooled around and fell in love. Okay, so here I'm just losing. Why am I just losing? Because this was brilliant apparently. Well done to my opponent. But this was not good. This was really good. Yay! Chess can be a bit hit and miss. This was the best. This was the best. This was okay. This was the best. Okay, we're done here. So actually, let's go back here. Let's try and learn something. Well, we'll try and learn quite a lot really, but here, after this check, instead of this you've got to play king d2. King d2 is winning. Or there's loads of moves that are winning. King f3, everything's winning. Because white has good material, I assume. Just this was unfortunately a bit of a miss. Unfortunately for my opponent. The good news is that we spotted it. That's what it's all about, right? And to be honest, it was a super rapid game. Well, it was a rapid 10 minute. Hope you're all well. See you soon.